Mrs. Joe Gargery, aka the human thunderclap with a stick. Mrs. Joe doesn't raise children, she tortures them into adulthood. The woman acts like every minor inconvenience is a personal betrayal by God Himself. Pip breathes too loud? Ungrateful. Joe looks happy for half a second? How dare you? She's got the emotional rage of a boiling kettle, loud, scalding, and destined to burn someone innocent. But let's talk about her tickler. Most people have household tools. Mrs. Joe has a medieval weapon disguised as a parenting strategy. The tickler isn't just a stick, it's her emotional support instrument of dominance. If Dickens had written this today, CPS would have shown up in chapter 1. She says she brought up Pip up by hand, but let's be honest, she meant by backhand. Every time she opened her mouth, it was like a public service announcement for birth control. The woman could turn Sunday dinner into a trauma response. And don't even get me started on her relationship with Joe. The poor man's built like an ox, pure hearted and humble, and somehow he's married to a banshee with anger management issues and the charm of a root canal. She treats Joe like he's the family pet, not the husband. You could hand her a halo, and she'd complain it didn't fit over her bun properly. She walks around her house like she's running a Dickensian boot camp. She doesn't talk, she announces. Every word comes out like it's underlined in red ink. The woman could start an argument with silence. So, if, I don't know, bitterness were a perfume, she'd be wearing it in gallons. She's like a bottle of vinegar that's been left open in a thunderstorm, sour, volatile, and ready to ruin everything within 5 feet. So imagine being so miserable that the entire tone of the house changes when you walk in. Birds stop singing, the fireplace crackles nervously, and even the furniture braces for impact. Mrs. Joe isn't a character. She's a natural disaster with an apron. And let's not forget her favorite pastime, self pity. She talks about all her hardships as if anyone forced her to them. Ma'am, you chose this life. Nobody told you to marry a kind hearted blacksmith and then act like you're the tragic heroine of a gothic novel. She's the kind of woman who'd trip over her own attitude and still find a way to blame Pip for it. By the end of the book, even Karma got tired of her. Dickens didn't kill her off, he just let her marinate in her own fury until life decided it was done dealing with her nonsense. Mrs. Joe Gargery, a woman so unpleasant that she makes Scrooge look like a motivational speaker. So if hatred were an art form, she'd have her own gallery. She doesn't need redemption. She needs a vacation from herself.